Today we're going to be switching my Disney room display from springtime and Easter into Disney parks and Tokyo Disney Resort. This is going to take a while, so we better get started. Hey guys, my name's Hailey. Welcome back to the Disney Cupcake channel. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying all of the daily videos. I just filmed a bunch of videos today, and we're gonna wrap up the day by redoing my Disney display. That way you guys can see what other items I have, what other merchandise, displays, and things. I like to keep the set like different and to all the different themes that are happening currently, so I'm excited to redo my room. Let's turn off the lights real quick because it's so bright. Redoing my room is truly one of my favorite things to do, and it does take me like a whole day to do it, so I'm hoping I can get it all done today. If not, I'm gonna finish it up just a little bit tomorrow, but I think I have it planned out that we can get it done. So in this video, I'm going to be showing tips and tricks and providing ideas on how to display and store your Disney collection. So first we're going to be taking all of my spring stuff out of my room and packing it up, and then we're going to pull out our new items and start creating some of the displays. I did a part 1 to this little series not too long ago, and I'll have it linked down below where I made this shelf back here, and that shelf is going to be staying the same for the theme that I am doing. So if you guys want to know how I did that little section, then I'll have the video again linked below so you guys can see the rest of that, because I go more into detail of the actual shelf like overview, and today I'm mainly just going to be like time-lapsing a lot of like me just like taking everything apart so you guys can see some of my shelves and display case empty. So I hope all of that made sense, guys. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more Disney videos every single day. With all that said, we gotta get cleaning. So the first thing I have to do, as I said, is put the spring stuff away, but I also have to put all this filming stuff away first. So this is gonna be exciting. I am gonna do like a daily vlog video so you guys can see like how I set up like the filming stuff. Like the video is going to be like the day in the life of a collector of just like what I do on a daily basis, but this is just like these are like the big days as a collector, is just taking everything apart and setting it all back up. So the first thing that I do is I get my empty bin, which I keep all my spring stuff in. So I have bins for all my different holidays. That way it's just easier to store things, easier to get things out. That way I don't need to dig through my entire closet looking for all of my spring looking items. They're all in here, and then that way if I do need a particular item from like a movie or something, then I can just like peek through the bins and see where those characters are at. So it's just easier to separate things by holiday for me personally, but I know some people, they'll have like particular collections based on characters, so it may be easier to store your bins based on character if that is more of the collection that you have. I am going to be redoing my pin board soon, which will be a whole nother video in this series, so again, subscribe so you guys don't miss that video. But that's gonna be a whole day. It's gonna be a long day because I'm gonna reorganize all the pins. But first, we gotta get this video done first. So to begin, we're gonna put all the stuff in that bin. So a lot of the spring stuff is set like all around my room. So I just take all of the spring stuff I know that's gonna be put in this bin, and I just set it in the middle of the room like next to the bin, because then I have to like pack it correctly so nothing breaks. And just to see if I have room for stuff. As I put the stuff away, I think about like if it's stuff that I need. Like I look through it and I see if I should get rid of it, because throughout the whole season, like I've bought some other spring things. So I kind of go through the stuff to make sure that everything like fits in the bin. So this is also a good time that I use to like go through my items, since I'm like pulling them out and putting them away. And so as I do this, I think of the theme that I'm going to be doing next. So I'll think about all of the holidays, all of the movie releases, any of the Disney park like attractions that are going to be opening. I mainly base my displays out of that. Like, I've done a lot of like big displays for movie releases. If you guys remember last year, I did my whole Pixar room because of the release of Toy Story 4, which was like a pretty big deal. So I mainly look for things like that that are going to be happening, but because of this whole stay in your house thing, there's not really much happening. But I think about the things that I am missing, and that is the Disney parks. So the theme that I have thought of is Tokyo Disney and then some Disney World. So normally in the spring I do all of my Tokyo Disney stuff because their anniversary is actually in April. So I like to have a little display set up for that. So that is going to be the main display that I do. I already have one Tokyo Disney shelf done. So I might just like move it up and then add a few more to that. And then I will also do the other Tokyo Disney stuff around my room. And then if I do not have like enough of that to fill the rest of the shelves, then I'm just going to do Disney World, because normally in the summer I do all of my Disney parks stuff, since there aren't too many like movies being released in the summer and there's not a lot of Disney park stuff opening. So I mainly just stick with Walt Disney World just because it's a great like summer vibe and I really miss it right now. So we're going to make sure we have all that stuff all over the place. So also another fun little tip, I know I talked about this in like my shelf DIY video, and that is to get like these clear containers. I got this from the Container Store, and this is actually the lid to the container, which is actually on this next shelf. And it's great to be able to display stuff still like inside of it, but also to put stuff on top of it. That way it's not like blocking the view or blocking the light from the display case. I know they also have some of this stuff at like Home Goods or TJ Maxx. Okay, so welcome to the floor. So here's all of my spring stuff. So this is all like Easter specific, spring specific items that I could not use for any other display besides a spring display. So I'm going to put all of my paper items on the bottom of the bin, that way they don't get ripped. Alright, so next I'm going to put like the biggest items in, just to make sure that they fit good, because those aren't things that I can squeeze in at the end. And then if you have anything that stuff can go into, like a popcorn bucket or a little tin or a basket, you're going to want to make sure that you do that. So I'm going to put some of these like fragile figures inside of this little basket. That way I know they're not going to get like crushed, or I know that they won't like fall. Or for example, since it is Easter, if you have anything that will fit in these eggs, like I have some Tsum Tsums, I have some other like tiny little figures. That way it would just help like with storage. Like that's one less thing to like smash in. So I'm going to slide this out in the hallway and we're going to get dusting. Alright, so now I'm going to take my ears off because this is going to get crazy. I have all my little dusters here. I have my Tokyo Disney one, just a rag, and then my paintbrush. What did I do? So now that I have a shelf that is empty, as I go through my stuff, I can look and see like what shelves need things. That way I can see like what sizes of things. Like this shelf is going to need like some medium to small size Tokyo Disney items or Disney Park items. So I almost forgot to mention, on these like big cleaning days, these are the days that I do like my whole Funko shelf, which I did a video on just a few weeks ago, which I'll have linked down below, and I will literally clean everything. As you guys were seeing, like I was taking like everything off the shelves, dusting the shelves, putting the items back. That is what I do, and that's why it takes an entire day. And I also forgot to show what time it was. It was 1:30 whenever I started doing this, so we'll see how long it takes. I have all of the items laid out around my room that I need to decide whether are going to be in this new display or what items are going to be put away and saved for another display. Okay, it is currently 4:36, so it's been a time. My stuff's up for like a month and a half before I like end up switching it to something else because of a holiday or event or trip or something. But I'm just going to show you guys the overview of the shelves that I did, and then tomorrow we're going to pick it back up with the Vinyl and Mystery Minis, and then I'll do the final little look, and then that will be the video. So as I said, it's kind of randomness. So these two Funko Pops I still have in their boxes, so I just kind of left them there with the magic bands for now. I'm probably going to change that one soon, but that was just for the time being. There we have my Pixar Playtime. Everything else over here is the same. I put those Tokyo Disney figures back in there because I ended up not needing them for the actual shelf. Over here I put out all of my little characters. They're kind of celebrating there outside Cinderella Castle. You know, hopefully this display will be up for the reopening of the park, so this can be like a little celebration. I figured I'd keep my Skyliner display up just because those are still some new items that I have. So that's just my Disney World little bit. I still have your fan art hanging up, and then I decided to hang some of the Disney Park bags and things just because I'm thinking of all the Disney parks around the world right now. And then of course we have my pin board, which I'll get to another day. And then we have our first Tokyo Disney shelf here with the popcorn buckets and things, and then we have our 35th anniversary shelf, and then we have our first retro shelf and our second retro shelf. And then moving on to my desk, I wanted to keep it like really subtle for now just because there's just a lot of craziness going on. So we have my new brick heads there on the top, the Dapper Dans with some of the cast member papers, and then panning over here, this is my little like super small Disneyland display, so I just got out all my little things from Disneyland. So there's Land, and there's California Adventure right there, just because I'm missing it a lot. And then as I said, I still need to dust these guys and put like all the green ones towards the back and start to get the right summer colors up towards the front, and same with my Vinylmations. I also moved these Tokyo Disney little charms here on my calendar, and then down here below we have some more Tokyo Disney little items. And then I just left those jumbo pins there for now. So, like I said, kind of like messy display going on. There's a lot of different displays happening. They all don't really go together like how they normally do. But I'm just trying to mix it up, just trying to throw some different things out there. And since they are kind of random, if I change one of them during the time that I do these, so like a month, if I like change one of them, doesn't really matter because none of them really match that much anyway. Alright, so I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Alright, so happy day 2. I apologize, it looks super crusty, but it's the morning, so it's fine. One thing I haven't showed you guys in a while is my closet. So I have this mirror that has a cork around it, and I have all of these Disney buttons and things, and every once in a while I'll like rotate all the buttons out depending on the theme or the holiday or just whatever it is, just because why not? But before I do that, here's just a quick little pan. We got the ears all good. Got the popcorn buckets all good. I'm probably gonna do another popcorn bucket collection here this summer, so stay tuned for that. And then we have our ear hats. So there's all that, and then I also am wearing my Disney Cupcake merch linked down below. 35% off, I believe, is happening right now, so if you guys want to go check that out. So as far as my buttons go, I'm gonna do like the Disney Parks theme as well, so I'm gonna pull out all my Disney Park like keychains or specific buttons, or like very colorful like summer type buttons. That's gonna be the theme that I go for. So here's just a look. I keep all of my buttons in this little tray, and I just slide them right under there along with all my keychains. So I'm just going to sort through these and pick out which ones I feel fit that summer vibe. Alright, so it is now complete, so I'm just going to do a little pan here around. You guys can see the Disney Parks items, or just like bright summer looking buttons. I like to hang like the keychains and buttons. Also, this is where I keep all my Disney Treasures pins, since they're not official Disney pins. And there it is. There's my completed little mirror here. I like to switch it up a little bit, and this is a good like subtle way to add some Disney to your room. Now for today's big task, which is cleaning all the mystery minis and cleaning all the Vinylmations. Now I talked about how I do this in a past cleaning video, which I'll have linked down below. So today I'm just going to do a quick little time lapse of me cleaning it up, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. So here is a pan of my Vinylmations and Mystery Minis. I decided to do Park Stars over here mixed in with the Mystery Minis, and then I did both Pixar and Disney Parks to help connect the Pixar Playtime shelves and Disney Parks shelves. So we just have those all mixed throughout here. And then I also did Kingdom of Cute there in the bottom left. So I hope you guys enjoyed this room cleaning video. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys would like to see another video similar to this, or if you guys have any questions regarding my collection or cleaning my collection, leave them down below in the comments and I can do a Q&A about that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another new video. Bye!